Hello, welcome to Kids Reads, and today we're going to be reading r/insaneparents. Let's get on to this insanity as I slowly cry myself to sleep when I realize that humanity is completely and totally hopeless. Alright, we are starting off hot with the post by u/muffinman111112. The title of the post is, I guess I'll have to block her or something, and it's a conspiracy theory post, because there's nothing better in the world. So then, it says it right here, or about the part where it changes your DNA, and Bill Gates has actually developed that. We need a little bit more context, Mr. Muffin Man, but hey. It's the truth, most of Hollywood is involved as well. That's how they all predict what's going to happen in episodes of things years before they do. When the truth comes to light, you are going to be totally shocked at who is all involved. I'm going to stand on the side of Lord God. They are not, I promise you. I'm disappointed you won't believe. You're showing such a closed mind. I don't want to show you the evidence. It's too sick, demented, shocking, and very revealing. And at the bottom is a picture of a sidewalk that says, Bush did 9/11. Alright then, this OP's mother. The hell is your mom on? Because I want her drugs. Because there is no way anybody under influence, there's no way that somebody that's not under influence can come up with that. They have to be under some sort of influence, and I want to know what it is, because that shit can get me a huge ass profit and get me high at the same time. So then, post number 2 is by u/abusive dad throwaway, well, it's a throwaway. We call our abusive dad abusive, and now he's refusing to eat. Feed my sister who gives no fuck. So the dad says, is it safe for the abuser to come and get food yet? This abuser would take the food back to the room this abuser is allowed to use. Nobody cares if you eat now. This abuser wants to make sure that no possible victim is anywhere near where this abuser comes to feed himself. Why don't you just get the food and eat in your room? The fat sick bitch wants the abuser to shut the fuck up. Yeah, I have no comments for this. It's just there. Anyways, moving on. Next post. So this post is by another throwaway account, u/throwaway 10404. My boyfriend's dad, everyone, is the title of the post. OP, I'm scared of my dad. The grades came back and I have a B in algebra. Shit, is he really bad? Yes, he's saying that it's because I'm trans and it's because of the hormones. He said that he won't live with a tranny. OP, I'm scared. OP's blank. If you're going to be alright. You need to come and stay with us. Yes, I'm so scared of him. It's okay, blank. Remember what we talked about. Now, I really never understood the whole entire, at this point it's a fad, the fad of not liking your child because they are transgender. It doesn't harm you, nor does it hurt anyone. It's just there. So I don't get why you dislike someone just because they're transgender. Like, maybe you have something against them because of your religious thing, but like, most religions were written somewhere in the, couple thousand years ago? Times have changed, Mr. Extreme Boomer. Being gay is alright. People want to be gay. If people are gonna be gay, they are gonna be gay. You can't change it. And just because you say, Jesus Christ does not allow these homosexuals to go to heaven, doesn't mean that you're right. We don't even know if there's a man named Jesus Christ. We don't even know if he existed. Either way, you gave birth to a child. It's your job to love them unconditionally. That's the contract you form when you get a child. When you get a child, you have to love them unconditionally, because if you don't, then you're going to end up whining about why your kid doesn't want to hang out with you anymore the moment they become 18 and move on to college. Next post. So this is a short post. It's made by u/Yahweh Hayes. and it's a news article saying Alabama grandmother gets life in prison for running grandchild 9 to death. Okay. What? Hold on. Just like somebody in the comment section named utom83 who said I had no clue you can make someone run to death. Yeah. The hell were you doing? Were you... What? If you're gonna make a child run, you should know when they get exhausted or some shit. Like, exhaustion is pretty obvious in my eyes. When you get tired, you hear them panting, you hear them hurting. You don't tell them to continue on running. And you yourself look like you need to go out on a jog as well. Now, this would make sense if it was Florida Man, because Florida Man is Florida Man, but it's Alabama grandmother. Maybe Alabama grandmother is going to be the successor to Florida Man. I don't know. All I know is that this shit is insane, and I don't like it. Okay, time for a bit of a meme break. Because I need to give my head a rest after the last fucking post. I'm the dumbest man alive. I beat my children over nothing and beat them when they cry, so they learn to never show their emotions around me. You're clearly dumber. Well said, Mr. Meme Maker. Well said. Let's move on to the next actual post. Oh doozy, this one is with a long title. By u/KPPig. The post title is, this lady posted a picture on Facebook of her and her husband beating her 13-year-old daughter with a belt while screaming, and the husband tried to kill and bury. Oh, God. Okay, then. I'm gonna have to reread that. Oh, fuck. This video is so gonna get me banned. This lady posted a picture of her on Facebook beating her 13-year-old daughter in the head with a belt while screaming at the husband to kill her and bury her in the backyard. The video got reported to the police and CPS, and this was her response. To all my friends and family, I do apologize for the video that is up about me hitting my daughter with a belt. But first of all, before you judge me, you need to know what you're judging. If you had a 13-year-old daughter out there being a hoe and doing drugs and drinking, and you had proof in your hands, I'm sure you would have all reacted in some sort of way. Yes, people would react, because kids being on drugs is that. But most people wouldn't go out of their way and fucking beat their kids with a belt until they almost died. Honestly, a parent who loves their child will discipline their child. No, a parent who loves their child will discipline them in other ways. Maybe ground them, maybe embarrass them or some shit, but that's like the highest you can go, and that's still scratching being insane. I do not give a rat's ass. I don't give a rat's ass. I would have let it go by. Would have let it go by and not care. If you had a daughter who is out there being sexually active and doing drugs at the age of 13, you would react. Spoke my piece. Yeah, most people would react. Most people would get fucking nuclear. But most people won't beat their kid. There is a normal way to react, and there is a way to not react. You have crossed the very, very thin line between insanity and sanity. You crossed that line, and you trebucheted yourself 500 meters beyond it. Why? You gave birth to a kid. This is mostly your fault. If you had a 13-year-old daughter and they were doing drugs and being sexually active, you would have at least known at some point earlier. You raised the kid, so you should know their behavior by the time they are 13. Now, yes, I know 13-year-olds are angsty and stuff. I know that because I'm a 13-year-old myself. But still, you can typically tell what a person's personality is, and you can typically tell when they're acting high or when they're hiding something. It's very easy. You are not a parent that disciplines their kid. You are a parent who can't raise their kid. So you take out your anger on your skill of not being able to raise your children in such a way that it harms your kid even more. The kid's life is already ruined if they're sexually active and taking drugs at 13. You don't need to mentally scar them even further than what they've been. That's my own 2 cents. Next post. Okay, the post title is My Mom Has COVID and Can't Seem to Grasp the Idea of Self-Isolation, made by Royale's Royale. And, well, you can see the text message. OP says, hello, I'm gonna come and get my phone now. And she or he got responded with, damn, I got soup at Chinese, just got home. OP then responded with, please tell me you didn't seriously leave your house. That's not okay. You can get people sick and hurt. Really, really, really not okay. You told me you understood. PSA time with Kid Readz. Don't do this. COVID-19 is not just another flu. COVID-19 is a full-blown pandemic. COVID-19 has one of the highest kill rates of most diseases at around 6.2%, I think. Something along that. I don't remember the exact numbers. But it just has a really high kill rate. It has one of the highest kill rates. If you don't know what it does, if I remember correctly, it basically melts your lungs. And just because it only kills people of a certain age or below a certain age doesn't mean that it can't kill. Everyone during the polio pandemic said that polio was just another flu. What happened during the polio pandemic? People died. Everyone during the Spanish flu pandemic said that it was just another flu. What happened in the Spanish flu pandemic? A lot of people died. The same thing will happen in the COVID-19 pandemic. And you need to know that. If you don't understand how serious this is, then just social isolate yourself and research all the other pandemics. A really easy way to understand how pandemics affect people is to look at the blood plague thing from World of Warcraft. That shows how pandemics affect people. Oh, God. Okay, that was Kid Readz r/insaneparents. I'm gonna say this right now. These videos are not scripted. I just deep dive into subreddits without actually reading the post. The first time I read the post is the first time you guys read the post as well. And these reactions are genuine. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this shitty-ass channel. And I hope that this channel doesn't get instantly deleted on day one, because that'd suck. Anyways, thanks for watching. Goodbye.